October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Thousands of you have recently walked, run, and donated to the Susan G. Komen Northwest Ohio, and we are so proud. Now, I would like to make a personal request to every woman. Please watch this program. It's part one of a two-part series. Then make an appointment with your doctor. You have time for everyone and everything else. Now, take time for your life. Your family needs you to do this. Action and education is your next step. The fight for the cause is more than just wearing pink. Women of all ages need to have a plan for their breast health. Early detection is vital. All the information we discuss in today's program will be on ToledoCardiology.com. Stay tuned, for time waits for no one.
You're living a full and productive life because you've always committed to giving the best of yourself to everything you do. And there's so much to look forward to. Children's weddings, the second honeymoon, your philanthropic work, just to name a few. The dedicated physicians at Toledo Cardiology Consultants are committed to your cardiac excellence, so you'll be there for the experiences of your lifetime that are yet to come. To learn more, visit Toledo Cardiology at ToledoCardiology.com. That's ToledoCardiology.com.
At Ballast Buick GMC, you can make luxury your reality in an all-new 2017 Buick LaCrosse, designed for the ultimate quiet and luxurious driving experience. Or picture your family in a luxurious, roomy SUV, complete with DVD system, heated seats, and a 4G Wi-Fi hotspot. Choose from the popular compact Buick Encore to the gorgeous Buick Enclave. We invite you to browse our website, ballastbuickgmc.com, or stop in soon. Remember, at Ballast, you are family.
Life is filled with uncertainties. Your career, your health, your family situation, they're all subject to change. So how can you plan for your future when you don't know what it will hold? The Root Prisby Williams Group, a financial advisor team at Morgan Stanley, can help. Joel, Jim, and Deb will work with you to create a wealth plan and to help you manage your investments through all the changes. And the great thing is they're right here in Northwest Ohio. To make an appointment with Joe, Jim, and Deb, call 419-842-6505. Investments and services offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC, member SIPC.
Honey, do you remember this mole being there before?
No, I don't. We better get that checked out. I'll call Renaissance Dermatology.
Didn't they treat your eczema?
Yeah, but they can handle the full spectrum of skin conditions. They can screen to see if it's a problem, and if it is, they can handle the surgery too.
Will it take long to get an appointment?
No, Renaissance Dermatology is timely and efficient. That's why I trust them.
Sounds like they know what they're doing. Go ahead and call.
5951 Renaissance Place in Toledo. Call 419-824-2288 for an appointment. Renaissance Dermatology.
Hi, welcome to our show today. Today we're talking about breast cancer, and it's my pleasure to welcome Desmond Strew, who is from Susan G. Komen, Northwest Ohio. Welcome on our show.
Thank you so much for having me.
So if I want to ask you about Susan G. Komen, I mean, tell me, what is this organization which you are part of?
Absolutely. So Susan G. Komen is a breast cancer foundation. So we provide services in the community that help women with anything that they may need as far as their breast cancer is concerned. So that starts with breast cancer screenings and treatments, and that extends all the way up through cancer treatment and after cancer treatment. But then we also cover a lot of other things that a woman or man may face when they're fighting breast cancer. So we provide transportation, we provide childcare, we provide even rent and utilities assistance. So a lot of women come to us and say, I'm in treatment, but I don't have the money to pay my rent, or I don't have the money to keep my heat on. So we can provide assistance that basically removes all questions from your treatment. Anything that someone may need, we can help with. So on a local level, that's what we do. Then on a national level, we fund breast cancer research, and that is the research that is making incredible progress toward finding the cures for breast cancer.
Absolutely. And I can tell you that from what we hear, your organization is the most successful foundation in general, in funding, in honesty, in taking care of the patient, and we hope all of the other organizations will be an example as your organization.
Oh, well, thank you so much for saying that, and that is something that we truly value, that transparency about what we do with the money that we receive. And actually, you hit it on the nose. Komen organization is the largest funder of breast cancer research outside of the U.S. government.
Absolutely.
So it's all due to the incredible support of communities like to the Toledo community, the Findlay community, our whole Northwest Ohio family.
Absolutely.
Coming together and making this race a success.
So saying that, since your organization involved in the prevention, in the treatment, and in post-treatment issue, can you talk about the impact which your organization had in Northwest Ohio, in Ohio in general?
You know, what's incredible is we know that in Northwest Ohio alone, 5 women pass away from breast cancer every week.
Oh my God.
And 22 women are diagnosed every single week. So we know that so many people are in need of breast cancer assistance and breast health assistance. So what we are so proud to be able to say is that in the 25 years that we have been in this community, we have funded $13 million worth of local breast health services in organizations just like Mercy Health and others in the community that provide that literally life-saving assistance to women and men who don't have the resources to fight on their own. And that is something we're so proud of.
Absolutely. And you just mentioned your association or cooperation or affiliation with some of the healthcare system in town. So you mentioned Mercy Healthcare. Can you tell us a little bit about your affiliation currently?
Absolutely. So with Mercy Health, we have a wonderful grant with what's called the Mercy MAP program, the Mammography Assistance Program. So through the money that is fundraised at the race, we are able then to give that money to Mercy Health, and Mercy Health then can provide breast health assistance to women and men in the community. So if someone calls our office and says, I need a mammogram, and I typically work with Mercy Health, we've got it. We've got you covered. We just make a quick call over to our wonderful people at Mercy in the mammography. We get them set up, and their mammograms are taken care of. And it's such a wonderful partnership we have with
Absolutely.
Mercy.
And saying that, I mean, when mammogram is becoming like one of the most important tool in prevention for breast cancer. So if the patient doesn't have that much of knowledge, I think education is important. How can you reach out to the people to educate them, and women specifically, how important to have their mammogram at specific age as needed?
Well, as I'm sure you know, one of the biggest risk factors that a woman will face is age. So we know that age is the leading risk factor for breast cancer. So as women start to reach age 40, it is absolutely vital to start receiving a mammogram every year. And as you say, it's the gold standard. It's the #1 way that we are able to identify breast cancer, and particularly identify it early.
Sure.
So that is, when we talk about mammograms, it's not just about the screening itself. What we're really talking about is, if you're going to face breast cancer, it's so much easier to beat and treat when it's caught early.
Absolutely.
It's smaller, the impact is smaller, the treatments may not be so severe. We actually just completed a research study called the Taylor-X study that found that for women who are diagnosed with that early stage breast cancer, up to 70% can miss chemo. They don't have to go through chemotherapy, and we know there are a lot of side effects with it that can last for a long time. So being able to avoid that is incredible. Absolutely. So getting that annual mammogram. But the other thing is to remember is that knowing your family history is crucial. Because if you have a family history of breast cancer, you may need to start receiving your mammograms earlier. And that's also something we can help with. Sometimes insurance companies have a hard age limit, and they won't budge from it. So if you do need your mammogram earlier, that's something that we can help with as well.
So for those people who has that many risk factors, specifically the family history, the way you suggested, or the people who does not have insurance and they need some help when it comes to the mammogram, how can they access that help with your organization? What are the steps they have to do to get to you, and subsequently you can take care of that?
So getting to us is as simple as making a phone call. So anyone who needs breast health assistance can call our office at 419-724-2873. And then so we will just listen, we'll find out where they're located, and then we'll find our granting partner that is the closest to them. We'll make a quick call, they get in contact with each other, and then all they have to do is schedule. So it's as easy as we can possibly make it, because we want to make sure that there's no one who thinks this is too complicated or too hard. We want to make it as easy as possible. So make a call, and we'll take it from there.
Now, the most important thing for a foundation who is doing a great job the way Komen in Northwest Ohio and nationally is funding. Yes. And I know how important for the people to try to help as much, and organization really to support. So are you getting enough help, in your opinion, and support from everyone, or you think it could be better?
You know, well, we certainly could always be better, because unfortunately we know that for as much as that we are able to do and have been able to do in the community, we know the need is so much greater.
Absolutely.
So there's always, you know, whenever we come up to our granting cycle where we're deciding how we're able to distribute the money, there are always at least 2 times as many grant requests as we're able to fulfill, and that's heartbreaking for us, because we know that means that there are people who are not being served.
Sure.
That being said, the support from the community in Northwest Ohio and from our presenting sponsors, the Northwest Ohio Ford dealers in Toledo and Marathon Petroleum and Blanchard Valley Health System in Findlay, has been outstanding, and they are unwavering in their support, and so we thank them for that, and we thank the whole Northwest Ohio community. You know, it's been 25 years that this race has been happening in the area, and we have not seen it flag, and we are so grateful for that.
Absolutely. And if someone wants to help and donate money, how is the best way to do that at this point?
Well, the best way and easiest way is probably to go online. You can go to KomenNWOhio.org/donate, and you can make a donation directly to the race, to an individual who is participating. And then, you know, as always, you can just give us a call, and we would be more than happy to.
And there's
make that
no
happen.
restriction on the amount. They can put from $5 to thousands and millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars would be fantastic. If,
and I hope all
anyone's
of the
wanna do that.
healthcare system people listening and try to help this organization, which is one of the most successful, and we are proud of that organization in Northwest Ohio and nationally, and we really, really appreciate your effort and your help with the rest of the team in your organization.
And likewise, we thank you so much for all of the partnership that goes on with this organization and your many, many patients, so thank you.
Thank you for coming. Good luck.
Well, thank you.
You're living a full and productive life because you've always committed to giving the best of yourself to everything you do. And there's so much to look forward to: children's weddings, the second honeymoon, your philanthropic work, just to name a few. The dedicated physicians at Toledo Cardiology Consultants are committed to your cardiac excellence, so you'll be there for the experiences of your lifetime that are yet to come. To learn more, visit Toledo Cardiology at ToledoCardiology.com. That's ToledoCardiology.com.
At Ballast, there are no worries. Buy a certified pre-owned vehicle from Chevy, Buick, or GMC and you're protected. Because all those 2012 to 2017 vehicles come with 2 factory-backed auto warranties that combine to provide fantastic coverage. A new, longer 6-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty and an impressive 12-month, 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper limited warranty, both with a $0 deductible. Ballast Buick GMC on the Central Avenue Strip and ballastbuickgmc.com.
Every day you listen to the news, but how is that news affecting your financial world? Things like your retirement and your kids' college fund. You need someone who can help you work towards that goal. Someone to help you move forward in these times of change. Call the Roop Prisby Williams Group at Morgan Stanley. Joel, Jim, and Deb each have 25 years of experience as financial advisors, and their team is right here in Northwest Ohio. To make an appointment with Joe, Jim, or Deb, call 419-842-6505. Investments and services offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Ugh, I'm breaking out again.
How about I make an appointment for you at Renaissance Dermatology?
Really?
Sure. They provide a full spectrum of medical and surgical services for a wide variety of skin conditions.
Mom, you're the best.
And they can teach you about skin care and how to avoid skin cancer.
Will it take long?
Nope. Renaissance is timely and efficient. We'll get you cleared up in no time.
How do you know so much?
See a big mole on my chin?
No.
There you go.
Call 419-824-2288 for an appointment. Renaissance Dermatology.
Hi again. It's my pleasure to welcome Sandy Mahalski, who is the Mercy Health Women's and Children Director. Yes. And I assume this is a new role you are taking over recently, I mean over the last 12 months.
That's correct. I've been with Mercy for about 40 years, and this is a new role for me.
And congratulations. I'm sure you deserve it, and you will do a great job, and probably talking this month about breast cancer. And I understand there's an affiliation right now between Komen organization and Mercy regarding prevention and breast cancer prevention in general. Can you tell me something about this affiliation and this cooperation going on at this point?
Sure. We do have a grant through Komen, and they provide us with funds to help women and men that are underserved or underinsured get their screening mammograms.
Absolutely. And these kind of grant, how easy for the underserved, for example, if they need a mammogram at specific age, how easy for them to get it? I mean, what's the access to it?
So that's interesting you say access, because sometimes that can be the issue. So we try very hard to make the access easier for women. But oftentimes, you know, it's a matter of they do, in the past, had to have an order. You need to make that appointment. So recently, over the last year, we have become a self-referral facility. So you don't need that doctor's order to call and get your screening mammogram.
Absolutely. So saying that, you know, the mammogram is becoming the early stage or the early detection for possible breast cancer. So how challenging to women in general to have a mammogram?
It's not challenging, but what's challenging is to get them in there because of the anxiety.
Okay.
I recently had the opportunity to talk to some patients that were in the waiting room, and I was really interested to listen to their perspective on how much anxiety is involved with getting a mammogram.
Sure.
And it has to do with they're not sure what to expect, the pain that's involved, and really what are those results going to be. So we try to educate people that early detection is really your friend because the outcomes are so much better the earlier we detect that cancer.
So talking about the mammogram, can you give us a summary about that test for the people who doesn't have that much or the people who are going to have it for the first time? What kind of test it is and how it's done, how long it takes, and why the people having that anxiety other than the fear of having breast cancer?
Right, sure. Frankly, it's a quick exam. You're probably really only in the exam room for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
We do take some history because, as you know, there's risk factors that are involved that has to do with family history, some medical history. And then you're placed in the machine and you're positioned by a mammographer, and that's their specialty. They're all certified in doing that breast positioning, and that's really critical oftentimes for the radiologist to interpret those exams. So the compression, the more you compress the breast, the better image that you have, and the better you can detect those fine little microcalcifications. So that is where some of the anxiety comes in, because the compression can hurt. But we like to tell the women that they're in control. It's a very slow compression, and we tell them when you feel uncomfortable, we'll stop. And then there's a release button, so if it hurts, it's an automatic release.
Absolutely. That's good. And one of the important things in any medical field in this country, basically how advanced technology is going on. So I remember that the mammogram probably 10 years ago is completely different than the mammogram technology-wise. So the false abnormality or false positive or false negative, it used to be, is it getting better with the current technology?
Absolutely. So when I first started, it was 0 grams, so that tells you how long I've been in the field. And then we progressed to film screen, and now we're in the digital world. And so there's a 2D digital mammogram, and now there's also 3D technology. So that's called digital breast tomosynthesis. And the breast tomosynthesis has really helped with those false positives. It really takes slices, not literally, but of the breast, and then they can get a more detailed look at those images to see, you know, really what that, you know, deformity might be. Might just be something in the breast tissue. A lot of women have dense breasts, and so that technology has really helped with that.
And for some of the women who unfortunate and they don't have insurance and they need that mammogram, how easy access for them to get into this? I mean,
so when they call to schedule, or the doctor's office calls to schedule, they simply need to let us know. Obviously, the mission of Mercy Health, we serve everyone, so that is never a barrier. We have different programs. We have the HELP program. We have the Mercy MAP program that we talked about with Komen. So we do everything that we can to help those women get those mammograms.
Absolutely. Now, when most of the women have the test, and let's say that there's a question mark in the reading, is it mainly the family physician who is in control of making the decision what to do with it, or the team in Mercy who did the mammogram immediately start the process to send her somewhere where they can address that issue?
Right, so if there is something questionable on the mammogram, every woman will get a letter because that's part of the federal regulations, that they get a letter explaining, and it will tell them whether they need to follow up with their physician, if they need to get called back. We have breast navigators within both of our sites, and they will call the patient and say, you know, the radiologist would like you to come back. They saw something on the mammogram and they want to get a better look at it. They try very hard not to cause more anxiety and just say we want to get a better look at it and come back in, and we schedule that.
Now, you know, geographically, Northwest Ohio is a large area, so are you doing these testing under that grant and mercy basically in more than one hospital of mercy, or there's only one hospital assigned to do it?
It's in the Toledo region, Northwest Ohio, so we have 5 sites where we perform mammograms, so at all of the major hospitals, St. Charles, St. Anne's, St. Vincent, and then we also have outpatient sites in Perrysburg and also in Sylvania.
So it's available every area, so they can go to the closest one possible for them with no problem. They don't have to come only to one specific location.
Right.
So what's your advice at this point? We are talking about breast cancer prevention, and this is the month which really everybody should be aware of that issue. What's your advice to all of these women and the necessity of mammogram for them?
My advice is to go get your mammogram. It's the probably single most important thing you can do. It's not a prevention tool, but it's that early detection, and also couple that with conversations with your physician and doing your breast self-exam.
Absolutely. And I think that's a very important message, and I heard it from many women in the past who are telling me, I wish I had the mammogram at the right time, I wish I had my self-exam appropriately, and I think that education, which is now provided by Mercy Health and by the Komen organization, probably will help to understand that process better. And really thank you very much, and I wish you the best of luck in your position and the best of luck for Mercy Health.
Thank you.
You're living a full and productive life because you've always committed to giving the best of yourself to everything you do. And there's so much to look forward to: children's weddings, the second honeymoon, your philanthropic work, just to name a few. The dedicated physicians at Toledo Cardiology Consultants are committed to your cardiac excellence, so you'll be there for the experiences of your lifetime that are yet to come. To learn more, visit Toledo Cardiology at ToledoCardiology.com. That's ToledoCardiology.com.
At Ballast Buick GMC, you can make luxury your reality in an all-new 2017 Buick LaCrosse, designed for the ultimate quiet and luxurious driving experience. Or picture your family in a luxurious, roomy SUV, complete with DVD system, heated seats, and a 4G Wi-Fi hotspot. Choose from the popular compact Buick Encore to the gorgeous Buick Enclave. We invite you to browse our website, ballastbuickgmc.com, or stop in soon. Remember, at Ballast, you are family.
Life is filled with uncertainties. Your career, your health, your family situation, they're all subject to change. So how can you plan for your future when you don't know what it will hold? The Root Prisby Williams Group of Financial Advisor team at Morgan Stanley can help. Joel, Jim, and Deb will work with you to create a wealth plan and to help you manage your investments through all the changes. And the great thing is they're right here in Northwest Ohio. To make an appointment with Joe, Jim, and Deb, call 419-842-6505. Investments and services offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney LLC, member SIPC.
Honey, do you remember this mole being there before?
No, I don't. We better get that checked out. I'll call Renaissance Dermatology.
Didn't they treat your eczema?
Yeah, but they can handle the full spectrum of skin conditions. They can screen to see if it's a problem, and if it is, they can handle the surgery too.
Will it take long to get an appointment?
No, Renaissance Dermatology is timely and efficient. That's why I trust them.
Sounds like they know what they're doing. Go ahead and call.
5951 Renaissance Place in Toledo. Call 419-824-2288 for an appointment. Renaissance Dermatology.
Thank you for joining us today. Proudly wear pink to create breast health awareness. Then take action, get your mammogram, and celebrate your own life. We will continue our conversation about women's health with another special guest. For more information about today's show, go to ToledoCardiology.com. Remember, time waits for no one.
You're living a full and productive life because you've always committed to giving the best of yourself to everything you do. And there's so much to look forward to: children's weddings, the second honeymoon, your philanthropic work, just to name a few. The dedicated physicians at Toledo Cardiology Consultants are committed to your cardiac excellence, so you'll be there for the experiences of your lifetime that are yet to come. To learn more, visit Toledo Cardiology at toledocardiology.com. That's toledocardiology.com.
At Ballast, there are no worries. Buy a certified pre-owned vehicle from Chevy, Buick, or GMC and you're protected. Because all those 2012 to 2017 vehicles come with 2 factory-backed auto warranties that combine to provide fantastic coverage. A new, longer 6-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty and an impressive 12-month, 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper limited warranty, both with a $0 deductible. Ballast Buick GMC on the Central Avenue Strip and ballastbuickgmc.com.
Every day you listen to the news, but how is that news affecting your financial world? Things like your retirement and your kids' college fund. You need someone who can help you work towards that goal. Someone to help you move forward in these times of change. Call the Roop Prisby Williams Group at Morgan Stanley. Joel, Jim, and Deb each have 25 years of experience as financial advisors, and their team is right here in Northwest Ohio. To make an appointment with Joe, Jim, or Deb, call 419-842-6505. Investments and services offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Ugh, I'm breaking out again.
How about I make an appointment for you at Renaissance Dermatology?
Really?
Sure. They provide a full spectrum of medical and surgical services for a wide variety of skin conditions.
Mom, you're the best.
And they can teach you about skincare and how to avoid skin cancer.
Will it take long?
Nope. Renaissance is timely and efficient. We'll get you cleared up in no time.
How do you know so much?
See a big mole on my chin?
No.
There you go.
Call 419-824-2288 for an appointment. Renaissance Dermatology.
It's time to change your future with Toledo Cardiology Consultants.
What will your tomorrow look like? Will you be quick enough to throw a football with your grandchild? Will you be strong enough to embrace every moment? Will you grow old with vitality and joy? Or will you get old with heart disease? It's time to decide. See your doctor. Get a plan. Come on, guys. You can do it, because remember, time waits for no one.
Get caught up with past episodes of Time Waits for No One. Go to YouTube and search for Toledo Cardiology Consultants, then click to subscribe so you never miss an episode.